So we watched Where the Crawdads Sing last night. You read the book, which was universally beloved, but you were not a fan.
I hated this book.
Don't let Megan Leach hear you.
And everyone I know who read this loved it.
Yeah.
Has like a 4.5-star rating on average rating on Goodreads.
Yeah.
No.
That's all I
hated it.
That's what I knew about it. Like it was praised and everyone held it upon high. So when Reese Witherspoon, her production company took the rights, bought the rights and made a movie, I was like, well, this is going to be some good stuff. Was that Lennox?
Yeah.
Is he on the phone?
He's either on the phone or singing to himself.
And oop.
This smash hit book, Reese Witherspoon, who's become something of a film production maven in her, I would say later years, but she's probably still in her 30s. Anyways, but we watched it. And your thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections, my love?
It wasn't good.
Correct.
Despite hating the book, I was definitely wanting to watch the movie when I heard about it being made.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they improve upon the original material.
Right.
So I didn't know what they were going to do with it, but they didn't really change anything.
Yeah.
Plot still is weak as heck. The characters are lame.
Yeah.
There's no...
So it's like a whodunit. Young girl, her boyfriend dies, and then
Is that Frankie? You heard that, right?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't him. That sounded like a cat.
So, young girl, and by young she's late teens, early 20s. Her boyfriend dies mysteriously, and she's the suspect. And so it becomes like a court case movie, which I'm not against. A whodunit, a mystery. But it was so bad. Like, it was so dumb. Like, the prosecution had no case, and everything they brought up, you were like, oh, that's what you got? That's all you got? I think of Gone Girl as a fantastic whodunit.
Oh.
Someone killed Ben Affleck's the suspect.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a good movie. Did
and
you read that book?
Excellent book, too.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that is like the high standard of what murder, courtroom, mystery, whatever, murder, I said that twice, movies should be held to. And then this was just so dumb and bad. And the counselor would bring up, so you stayed at a hotel and she stayed at a different hotel. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I rest my case or whatever. It's like, so dumb. Another thing was that, and it takes place in the bayou. We down here in the bayou, we eat our shrimp with crawdads on Jolly Rancher. But beautiful scenery. And you said in the book that she describes it very well.
Yeah, one thing I did like about the book was all the description and talk about the nature and the animals of the marsh and the scenery, the setting was very beautiful and descriptive.
And I looked at the Wikipedia. They did film some of that stuff down in the bayou where you film a movie on a motion picture camera.
It was a gorgeous setting in the film. Beautiful shots.
Some shots. And it was filmed on location down there, so it was nice to see that area, the Everglades or whatever. But like a lot of it, not a lot. There were some shots that just CGI.
You accused so many scenes. That's fake. That's fake.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was really good.
Well, you brought up
and exceptionally beautiful, but maybe I couldn't tell if it was real or fake.
I could tell. You brought up this looks like the birds in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, there was one scene. Oh, that was fake. With that when you're swarm of birds flying in.
When you're down on the bayou, beautiful nature takes place in front of you. You don't even know, and all you got to do is turn on your camera. But many scenes that could have been just so nature, planet Earth on the BBC or whatever. Super duper Mother Nature 4K, Blu-ray, whatever. Clearly CGI. these birds, some of these animals. Some of the scenes were lit odd, where I'm pretty sure there was green screen. I don't know much. I'm not James Cameron over here, but I was like, it looks like they got a green screen going on, and they're on a beach. But it's just the lighting, and but yeah, it was bad.
I feel like with the book and therefore the movie, it's trying so hard to be like really deep and like heart-wrenching.
Right.
And
Human.
I can tell what it's going for, but it just doesn't execute it well enough.
Yeah.
We're supposed to feel for the main character because her family abandoned her and she essentially raised herself and lived alone.
She's
out
a
in the
marsh girl
from a very young age.
In the bayou. Did I mention the bayou? Well, Crawdad will sing to you if you sit there long enough and drink enough turpentine.
But just based on the facts, you should love her and feel sad for her and think she's so strong and wonderful and brave. I never felt it for her.
I wanted to.
Right. There was no reason we shouldn't. And yet we don't care about her. We don't feel it.
There's no connection.
Yeah.
The actress does a capable job, but it just doesn't. It's not all there. It's just it's no bueno. But you made a comment about how at least this was something. This wasn't Avengers 6 or whatever.
I really appreciate, and as we were watching this, I had the thought, well, I'm so happy that we're just watching a movie that it's a standalone. It's just one and done. This isn't the beginning of a franchise.
Yeah.
It wasn't set up for a sequel.
Yeah.
There's no superheroes in it. Yeah. It's just like a story about a girl in America in the 1960s.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it was really nice to watch. It feels like they haven't made movies like this in a long time.
Yeah. It's original IP. That stands for intellectual property, honey. But like you, I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad we watch it because there's so much retread. Kenobi and look at more Avengers stuff, and they're bringing back. Well, they brought back Full House or whatever. Like just so much stuff.
It was a pleasant way to spend 2 hours. Very low stakes. Just like sit there, enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's over. I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, I'm not glad, but glad it was made. Glad they took a shot. Glad. Good old Reese Witherspoon. Why did Ryan Felipe leave her, honey?
Or did he?
We ate at Raley's Hot Walk. And so every Raley's has the deli where you get your Sammys. And they got like fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and stuff.
Fresh made sandwiches and sliced turkey meats.
Pasta salad. But some Raley's have a hot walk, and it's the Panda Express setup. They have a bunch of allegedly Chinese dishes. I don't know. Chinese food that's in the hot trays, and then the employee there scoops up whatever you want and puts it into styrofoam or plastic boxes. We went there yesterday. We went to the West Sacramento Raley's on West Capitol. First thing, we were walking behind a really slow walking couple, and they were an older set, man and woman, but they were walking super slow. And I guess theoretically we could have gone around them.
Why didn't we go around them?
Because we would have had to coordinate that. And there's other people, and there's product displays, there's end caps. It would have been a lot to negotiate, but they were walking so slow. And the other thing is that they were just completely unaware, just completely ignorant of that people might be behind them. And we were like, we're trying to walk here.
We got hot food. We're hungry.
Right. We hungry. And I think older people, wouldn't they walk faster? Like, I got 8 to 9 good years left on the planet Earth. I gotta go. I gotta get to going. I gotta get stepping. Actually heard a study recently that life expectancy for Asians is the highest of all the races. But I don't want to live super long into my 80s. That's no fun.
I mean, ask me again in 40 years, but I don't either.
Yeah.
I
The last 5 to 10 are going to be rough.
right?
Although you see Bill Shatner, Captain Kirk, he's 80, early 80s, and he's frolicking about. He's as virile as ever. Just completely unaware of people walking around them.
Maybe when you get to that age, you just don't. You have no cares left to give.
You don't give an F. We got the family meal, which is, well, first of all, I agonized because I didn't know whether to get the 2-item combo, the 3-item combo, or the family meal.
The employee waiting there to serve us, he kept going to the back, coming back out. Are you guys ready yet?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Vince is sitting there wringing his hands.
Yeah.
Crying.
It was rough. It was hard. He went in the back, threw down some more spring rolls, came back. I still wasn't ready. I feel like he sensed my internal strife. But we got the family meal, which consists of 2 entrees, 1 fried rice, and 1 chow mein, 4 veggie spring rolls. We got 2 chicken egg rolls because we asked him to substitute. I don't think he cared.
No.
But technically, a veggie spring roll is like a third the size of a chicken egg roll.
And it doesn't have the meats.
So they should be issuing a surcharge there or saying, no, you can't substitute. But he saw my ire of just, should I get the 3-piece or the 3-item or the family meal? And my hand wringing, and I needed a moment. And I turned to...
You needed several moments.
I turned towards the frozen aisle and I said, Lord, help me here. Help me through this trying time. But I think, so at that point, because the veggie spring rolls would be for Luna, and then the chicken egg rolls would be for Lennox. So I was like, well, can we get 2 chicken egg rolls and 2 veggie spring rolls? He was like, yeah, sure.
He's like, whatever, just order and leave.
Get out of here. Leave me alone. So our entrees, and 4 pieces of fried chicken. I don't know why they throw that in.
I love it.
I know.
It's really good fried chicken.
I know. The entrees we got, I decided because I don't know. Why did I decide? Oh, wait.
Don't mention that.
I know. I don't want Grandma tea and
oop.
So for $30, had trouble deciding on which entrees to get, but because it was like 1:00 and that thing opens at 10:30ish, and the entrees with vegetables, they'd been sitting there. You could tell. Like I looked at some of the vegetables, I was like, they're hurting. They're in pain. They look no bueno. So I went with Peking pork and teriyaki chicken. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections, my love?
I love hot wok.
Yeah.
I've been eating hot wok since I was a young girl. There was a hot wok inside the Raleys near where I grew up, and we often got this for a family dinner. Pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
It's very solid. Every hot wok inside whatever different Raleys I've gone to has been really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but it's top-notch American Chinese food.
I say they're better than Panda. They're better than most Chinese.
Definitely.
Even top-tier Chinese joints. Our cat just ran by really quickly. Even like, I would put it at or above Frank Fats, which charges like double or triple.
Heck yes.
On everything.
I agree.
But the fried chicken was not great. But again, it wasn't fresh.
It wasn't. The last time we got it, a few months ago, 6 months ago, whatever, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
I think we
were there right when it opened.
Right.
And it was knock your socks off. But this fried chicken, it was just old. It had been sitting around. Did I still eat it? Yeah.
Did we eat all of it? Yes, we did.
Yeah. But it wasn't great. But yeah, try to catch it when it's fresh.
And oop.
The 2 veggie spring rolls, which I ate, I thought they were so good. They slapped, yo. They tasted like they had meat in them, even though technically, theoretically, allegedly, they don't have meat, but they were just flavored really, really good. I could have swore there was like some pork in there, but it was so yummy. I ate them this morning, so what had happened was I ate them this morning during breakfast, and then Luna, around noontime, we were about to head out we were taking her to get her nails did or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, I'm hungry. I want to eat my spring rolls." And I said, "Well, I ate them this morning." She's like, "What? Why did you eat them? You never gave me a chance. You never said anything." So we have instituted, in the Nicholas Fisher Garcia family, we've instituted a 24-hour policy. Because oftentimes we bring home hot food from a restaurant, whatever. And like Luna and Lennox, they just stay in their rooms. They don't show up. They're not hungry. They had just eaten a half hour previously. And so their food sits. And we throw it in the fridge and it sits overnight. And a lot of food doesn't get better with time. So oftentimes we just throw stuff out. So I had eaten the spring rolls about 18 hours after we purchased them. And I kind of felt bad, but on the other hand, I was like, Luna, you got to take advantage. You're on the clock. Okay, like those old people walking slow. Hurry up. So I said, okay, you're right. I shouldn't have eaten them. You should have eaten them first. You should have eaten them within 18 hours. But from now on, 24-hour rule, we can't.
Yeah. If something is your food item, you got 24 hours to eat it. And then after that, it's fair game to whoever gets to it.
Yeah. The chow mein, go ahead, honey.
It's good.
It
has big chunks of chicken in it.
Yeah.
Big chunks of cabbage.
Yeah.
Like not wilted.
Yeah.
It's like sturdy.
It's a good crunch. It's cruciferous.
Yes.
Crunchciferous.
I really like their chow mein. The noodles are thick.
Yeah.
But not too thick.
Yeah.
I feel like it could use a little bit more, I don't know, sauce or flavoring. It's
MSG. Yeah.
It is very oily though.
Yeah. And
I love it. It's really good.
It's super good. The Panda puts way too much cabbage and it gets super wilted, and their chow mein has turned into a hot salad. But yeah, Raley's Hot Wok, chow mein, SLAPS, slaps, super good. You mentioned the huge chunks of chicken. It's so enjoyable, super good. Even when you get chicken chow mein in most Chinese joints, the chicken is like an afterthought. Like it's super small pieces, and you're like, I guess there's chicken in there, but it's not significant.
This feels like you're getting an entree of chicken, and then you mixed it in with your noodles. Like it's that hearty.
Yeah. The fried rice, honey, thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections.
Is good. I'm not a fried rice lover.
I can be.
I hardly ever eat it.
Yeah, it's rarely good. I think it's fine.
It's fine as far as fried rice goes. I think
it's mid, but back to the chunks of chicken. It has nice sized chunks of chicken in there, so it's just more enjoyable. It's a better value, a better experience. The chunks of chicken in the fried rice and chow mein differentiate them, and they're good. It's good chicken. It's good quality chicken. The Peking pork, I would put the analogous similar entree. Panda has Beijing beef, which we got several months ago, and it was putrid. It was horrid. Didn't even finish the box of it. But I thought their Peking pork was so flippin' good.
It's so good.
It's
damn good.
Especially Danielle, especially compared to Panda's Beijing beef, which, like I said, was wretched. The Peking pork slapped. And to be honest, there were a few chunks that were a little musty, and I was like, should I be chewing this? And is this the end of a rib or something? This is the pork butt, and I'm looking for the pork shoulder. I don't know what that means, but I don't know much about anything about cuts of meat. But there were a few pieces that I was like, this is not no bueno. But by and large, it was so good. And I had some this morning. and it was still out of sight. And then the teriyaki chicken, they're different from Panda because Panda like has big pieces of chicken that they grill and then they chop it up in front of you, which is kind of fun. It's like a little show. It's like a Benihana. It's cool to watch them. It slices, it dices in front of you, and then they have the sauce, which they can pour on or you get on the side.
I love the Panda Express. I mean, it's just your typical teriyaki sauce, but I love it.
But it's good. Yeah. It's good. But the Raley's Hot Wok teriyaki chicken, it's already in pieces, small pieces. And they put a ton of onions in there, which I love. I'm a big onion fan. And no sauce. But I thought it was good.
They don't toss it in sauce. There's none on it already?
There is sauce.
There is, okay.
Yeah. But they
not a lot, though.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, lightly sauced. But I thought it was flipping fantastic.
It's good quality chicken.
Yeah. Exactly.
Every dish you get at Hot Wok's.
Back to that.
Good.
Last time we got Panda, their teriyaki chicken, a little fatty, a little lower.
chewy.
Yeah, a little, just not top tier. But Raley's teriyaki chicken, which is probably the same chicken they're putting in the chow mein and fried rice, super good. I mean, if you want sauce and you want the Benihana show, Panda teriyaki chicken is a solid choice. But by and large, I got to go with the Raley's Hot Wok teriyaki chicken. Like I said, tons of onions, lightly sauced, but tons of flavor. Best Chinese. You said something sacrilege, honey. Do you want to say it? Expose, Uncle.
I said to you, I have something bold and controversial to say.
Yeah.
Hot Wok is better than Uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle, our favorite from Peace Cuisine here in West Sacramento.
Yeah.
Hot Wok is better.
Yeah.
I gotta say it.
I will agree. I'll say that Uncle, the sticky fried rice is a special dish you can't get anywhere or nowhere that I know around here. And that's unique and something on its own. And I love that. We just had that a few weeks ago. But by and large, because I've had his General Chicken, it's General Chicken. It's run of the mill. You get it everywhere. But yeah, by and large, Raley's Hot Wok, off the chain. Best Chinese in West Sac, best Chinese in Sacramento,
Northern California.
Yeah, boy, and you get a ton of food for $30.
Yeah.
Okay, Grandma Tien.
Excellent deal.
Yeah.
We were talking today about yesterday when we were buying it. We're like, oh my gosh, we're spending money on food.
Yeah. We
ate the Hot Wok for lunch yesterday.
Yep.
We ate some of the leftovers last night, late at night.
Yeah, I had a ton of leftovers last night, and even last night I was like, wow, this is really a lot of food because there's still more.
Yeah, and then this morning for our breakfast,
yeah,
that's what we had.
Yeah.
So basically we got 3 meals for 2 people for $30, plus the kids each got Lennox ate his egg rolls.
Len ate his chicken egg rolls last night, and now that we've enacted the 24-hour rule, this is like the NFL when there's controversy during the season, and then in the off season, the owners get together like, we need to make some rule changes. We've made the rule change, 24 hours, but you're on notice when we walk through that door with your takeout. You need to, if you desire it. Well, okay, can you claim it? Can you be like, well, I'll eat this tomorrow at 3 p.m. and that's 28 hours ahead of time? Or do you just have 24 hours?
We're going to have a family meeting. And put it in the official game book.
Okay. This is we're like the rules committee for a professional football league or basketball or baseball. Anyways, Raley's Hot Wok, banging, slapped the bomb. Hitting.
Slay,
girl, yes, queen. Okay, we're talking to the TikTok crowd now. You old folks, okay? You're walking slow. You ain't on the TikTok, okay? Maybe if you watch the TikTok, you would walk a little faster because they're always pointing at words that pop up. Okay? Anyways, alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, and share. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Helix Mattress. We don't have a promo code for Helix Mattress. Goodbye, my podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have told some thought. I would never say this out loud. I'm a good person. I may have thought that some 70-year-olds, were they 60 or 70?
I think they were a lot younger.
50s?
58.
Wow.
I don't.
Oh, maybe I'm not a good person. I may have thought some 70-year-olds should have walked faster, but I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for caring. We hope you have a wonderful day/night. Oh, bye-bye.